Oh my god. Hey, long time no see. I am finally back in Edinburgh.
Hi, my name is Kate Santos. I'm based in Los Angeles, California. I'm 5'5" and I am auditioning for the role.
Lots of things going on right now that I want you all to applaud me for being a brave soldier and like truly like, you know, like putting the craft and the passion first and just like really dedicating myself because I have a tummy ache right now. I literally don't know how I'm sitting upright and how I'm talking. It's actually unimaginable. Just fucking kidding. I do have a tummy ache though and it really hurts. I'm having tummy problems. I don't know what it is. I think it's like anxiety, but also like, I don't know, maybe getting used to the fucking water or something, or the food. I truly couldn't tell you, but I'm having really bad tummy issues. I'm also not sleeping well, but all of that is besides the point. Well, first of all, hi, hello. How are you? How have you been? I personally have been just okay. I'm doing good. Honestly, nah, I'm doing good. I spent all day yesterday cleaning my room and washing my clothes. As I say that, I know it looks like I haven't cleaned my room, but that's just, I started decorating. I'm decorating, so it's not what it looks like. Today, I wanted to do a little reflection on first semester, and do a little what's coming up for second semester, because I got a lot of really cool shit coming up. And I wanted to talk to you about it. Hey, what? Wow, trying to do some origami. I went to Flying Tiger yesterday, and I was getting stuff partially for decorating my agenda. I got like stickers and shit, and then like Mod Podge. And partially just like, I'm so sorry. Anyways, and partially to pick up a new like craft, because I wanted to do like a new crafty bit. So I found this little thing for £3.50, and I was like, well, if I fuck up the origami, at least I can use it for background paper in my agenda, my planner. So yeah, my goal for today is to make, I don't want to get too cocky with this, because I feel like origami, I've always felt like origami would be something I would be bad at, most especially because I don't remember who, but some kid I went to middle school with, he tried to teach me how to make an origami crane, and let's just say it did not go as planned. But ever since that day, I wanted to conquer my fears of origami. My goal for today is to make a flower for Alyssa to thank her for the hair thingy that I wore the other day. It's the cutest thing I've ever owned, so I want to give her a little flower. And then I want to make a little bird for Tosh, because they both get back today, and I just want to make them both something. So, listen, university, like college on its own, is enough, you know, enough. It's enough change, it's enough thing. My dumbass was like, what if I did it, hear me out, in another country? Safe to say, probably not the smartest decision I've ever made, but it wasn't a mistake. A lot of people that I talked to when I came home from LA, it was a lot of me going like, yeah, this is all the ways I fucked up, and all the ways that I kind of wish it makes me not regret, but kind of question a little bit what the fuck I was thinking moving to another country to do university. Oh, by the way, this is, so for Alyssa's flower, we're starting with Alyssa's flower, because I think she gets home first. This is the paper that I'm using for the stem of the flower, and then this is the paper that I'm using for the flower, because it's so her, like literally, that's so Alyssa. Kind of, I mean, I already kind of explained in the 2024 like recap card chat video that I made a lot of rookie mistakes, and just a lot of mistakes in general. I like low-key was kind of a crazy bitch first semester, because I was losing my mind. I was processing a lot, and you know, it's not an excuse, but it's just like, you know, it's, yeah, you know, I'm already confused. hold on guys, this is really intense. I just feel like as a perfectionist, origami is probably not gonna be a calming craft for me. But it doesn't need to be calming. I mean, crafting has never been calming. Crafting is fucking serious in this household. And by this household, I mean me. Okay, so there's like a lot of stuff I haven't shared with you that I'm honestly not going to, because I've made decisions about like what I would share on the internet and what I won't. Like, you're never gonna know when or if I'm dating someone. I'm gonna try and limit the amount of times that I cry on here. I've cried enough on the internet, right? But I've been learning a lot about myself in a lot of really high stakes, like, really terrible ways. And while it's helped in the growth department, I am a person who has never gotten anything. I've never gotten over anything that I've done or that has been done to me. Like, I always think about it. Like, I forgive, but I don't fucking forget, you know what I mean? Oh, that's literally how you do it. Okay, Alyssa, I'm trying my best, I promise. Whoop. But the STEM is done. So first semester for me, let me tell you a little story about first semester. First semester was a lot of self-discovery because we're moving on to the flower, by the way, because there was a lot going on for me personally. I, moved from out of the country, and so I'm learning a new culture, and almost in some ways, like, obviously English is spoken here, English is the main language, but it's a different cultural context, and so, like, everything is different. The humor, the pace, the cadence, some of the words and some of the terms tripped me up for a very, very, very long time, and they still kind of do. It's kind of like, to me at least, it feels like when I first started learning Spanish and I was making an ass of myself because I would say things that meant the wrong thing, or I would say them in the wrong accent, and that was kind of the feeling I had first semester. I felt like everything I was saying or doing was just weird and wrong, and what would have been normal back home was like a spectacle. And so it was a lot of embarrassment and a lot of like shame about it, and a lot of just like, I don't know, just a lot of uncomfortability, which is how you grow. You grow through putting yourself and being put in incredibly uncomfortable situations. But it was a lot at once, and I was alone, and also like my first taste of true adulthood and freedom, and living on my own and all that kind of stuff. I think I can actually do this. Actually, I don't think this is going that bad. I mean, there's definitely like, I'm folding some of the sides too much. By the way, I'm working on the flower now. I think I already said that, but I'm not doing as bad as I thought I'd be doing. So, upgrades, people, upgrades. Yeah, so first semester was a lot of embarrassment, a lot of learning curves, a lot of navigating difficult social situations, and that kind of stuff. And I just felt very isolated, and I felt very alone and confused all of the fucking time. I was always confused. I felt like every time that I thought I finally got a handle on something new was going on, and I was like, okay. I guess that's just what life is, which I have come to learn it is just what life is. But at the same time, I was losing parts of myself that I finally thought I had a grasp on, or that I thought were like permanent parts of me, or that I just thought, I don't know, I just thought I knew more than I do now. And which is really cool, honestly, because it means that I still get to keep learning stuff and still get to keep growing and still get to keep like developing as a person. But at the same time, it's so fucking scary, because it's like, okay, well then, is that what forever is? Is forever thinking that I finally found my footing and then falling on my ass through the fucking floor? And if it is, fine, because I know I can get back up, but how many times am I gonna have to keep getting back up? Like, I'm tired. I'm getting tired, which is why Christmas break was so important for me. It was so important for me to go back home and be around people who I know and who I like and love, and just feel very comfortable around. And there are people here that I like and love, obviously. But it's just, they're new, you know? They're new and I'm new to them, and there's just not that level of comfortability, and like my parents and my siblings and my family, like they know exactly what I need when I'm doubting myself or when I'm just in not a good shape. And it felt nice to not have to teach someone how to take care of me, especially that someone being me, because I've always taken care of myself, but I usually take care of other people first. So having like the space and the time and just like the absolute obligation to take care of myself for the first time was honestly really scary. I didn't like it. I fucking hated it, and I still kind of do, because I misinterpreted it like the instructions of taking care of myself into isolation and into like loneliness. And I love being alone, but I've never really isolated myself before, because to be fair, I've never really had anywhere to go to isolate myself. And having this room as big as it is, and as spacious and as homey as I've made it feel, like it was very easy to just lock myself in here. And so I did a lot, because it felt safe in here, and it doesn't always feel safe out there. I think I've started to come to terms with, look, like even if I have it figured out, and then all of a sudden the rug gets pulled out from under me again and it all goes to shit, I've been through it before. I've gotten through it. I know how to handle it. I know how to maneuver about. And if anything, hey, it's only 4 years, which sounds like a lot, but time has passed quicker before. So, but also, I don't know, I have a good feeling about how I'll handle this semester. I think I'm much more well equipped, and I think having lost myself in that sense and fighting so hard to almost earn myself back, I got a grasp on that bitch. I've got a grip on myself, okay? And mind you, you know, she might slip the grip, but I highly doubt that I won't be able to get me back. So that gives me a better sense of comfort in terms of like going into the semester socially and emotionally and mentally. And I've also started journaling whenever I feel anxious, which is a lot. My anxiety since entering adulthood at this level has really, really increased to the point where I'm considering getting medicated, like actually. I've always had anxiety issues. I started having panic attacks when I was like little, like 10 or 11. And I started going to therapy when I was like 15 for it. And then I got a grasp on it. And then I turned 20 and I decided I wanted to move countries, and then I started doing that, and then I entered, you know, adulthood in a different country without my mom and my dad and my siblings by my side. I mean, they're, you know, on the other side of the screen they're there, but for the most part, there's not much that they can teach me about this place. I have to learn it on my own. They, you know, which is my choice, and I'm glad I made that choice, and I never want it to sound like I'm complaining about it, but I want to be careful about painting this as something easy, because my hope is that, and I know some of my little sister's friends and classmates, they watch these videos, and I want to encourage you guys to do what I'm doing. It's really important, and it's really a special experience, and carving your own path, whether that means moving to a different country to go to university, or moving to a different state, or staying in your hometown and still carving your own path. Part of that is the scary stuff of, you know, trying to figure out finances and navigating new social situations and you know, trying to figure out who you want to be out of the context of who all of your friends are and who they want to be, because when you enter your 20s for the first time in your life, you're not on the same exact plan as everybody else. You're not taking the same classes. You're kind of choosing your own life at that point, and it's really scary, and it gets really messy, and it's really exciting, and it's beautiful, but, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't warn you of like, hey, this shit is hard. It's really hard. It's really worth it, but it's really, really hard. So I think it's just coming to terms with like, that there are people watching me is the other thing. Like, I know that sounds weird for me to be like, oh, I have to start getting aware that people are watching me, because ever since I got my grubby little hands on social media, I've been posted, you know? And hello, I'm obviously trying to put myself in front of an audience. I'm also an actor, so it's like, babe, come on. But I never thought that trying to get noticed would get me seen, if that makes sense. And I've had a lot of really great opportunities from people seeing me. Well, that's the other thing. So let's get into the exciting stuff coming up. Let me actually finish this flower, because I've been yapping and I haven't been paying attention to this because it just got really hard in the instructions. So give me it. Hold on. There's supposed to be a square bottom, which is what's confusing me about this. And also, I think I'm supposed to tear it. So I'm gonna do that because I'm a little confused. And then if not, you know, I'll just... But anyways, like I was saying, that shit was hard. Academically though, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of killing it. I'm not gonna lie. Now, okay, I keep having to remember that, like, my sister's classmates literally watch my videos, which, by the way, hey guys, don't have to be so shy. Drop some comments, drop a like or two. To be conscious of the fact that, like, you guys are watching, like, they're literally, like, what, 13, 14? So do as I say, not as I do, but it got so bad, so rough there for a second that I started skipping classes. And mind you, I'm an international student, so I have to do like check-ins and shit, so I couldn't skip too many, but I definitely skipped a few. And mom and dad, hey, let's give me some grace, okay? It was a little hard out here for a while. Yeah, I definitely wasn't supposed to rip that. I'm gonna try again. I'm getting a little stressed, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyways, I did skip a few classes there. To be fair, also, it is pass-fail, this entire year, which does not mean that I should take it any less seriously. However, it does mean that I have been, which is not good. I've still been like, well, because here's the thing. I'm gonna try and justify it. I was actually like criminally sick because of Fresher's flu. That shit hit me twice, okay? But also, like, I was really, like, anxiety was genuinely, it was so bad that it was making me physically ill, and I was missing classes because my anxiety was so bad. Eventually, I got a grip and started going to classes. I mean, kept going to classes. Started going to classes again. Basically, in October, my life kind of fell apart. I turned 21, a lot of personal stuff was going on, and I was it was a fucking mess, dude. But like now it's all sorted, and honestly, like in December, I sorted it kind of like late November, early December, and getting back into musical theater really helped, really helped, because I had joined the society. Well, first of all, I hadn't done musical theater since high school, because when COVID happened, I was doing a production of Amélie at my old high school, and that shit got shut down. Like, we had one performance and it was terrible. And so I was really nervous going back into musical theater this year, but they have been the most welcoming, like, warm group of people I have ever met in my life. And it, honest to God, I think it saved my semester and my sanity. So big shout out to any musical theater peeps that might be watching. Hey. I unfortunately missed a lot of musical theater and so I made it back in time for Showcase to do tech for it, or to help in the tech team, not even do tech, I was a runner, to help run, for the Showcase. I don't know, it was a really good time, and I got to audition for the musical, which is something I also get to look forward to this semester. And I got cast as Paulette in Legally Blonde, and I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited, you have no idea. Paulette is literally one of my dream roles. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then also, well, I don't know that I can say that yet. Something else is coming that I also get to prepare for this year. So stay tuned for that. Ooh, stay tuned for that. But anyways, a lot of musical theater happening in my life this semester. So I'm very excited for that. And it's honestly been kind of like a life raft for me. So very excited to be able to enjoy it rather than have to cling on to it for dear life. Oh, I'm also really excited for my classes this year because so last year last semester, I got to direct a play for the very first time, which was really, really fucking fun and really exciting. And I think it's something I want to dedicate more of my time and part of my career to. It gave me new passion, and I'm very excited about like exploring that side of it. And I also got like a deeper appreciation and a deeper interest for tech. Coming into university, I had initially planned on switching to, or, you know, auditioning for the acting course. But I think now that I have a deeper interest in tech and directing, I think I might just stay in the drama course, which is actually really kind of exciting and kind of nerve-wracking because I thought I was always just gonna be an actor, which would have been beautiful and really fun and, you know, given me time to focus on one thing, but I've never been somebody to focus on one thing, hello. So, I don't know, I'm really excited at the prospect that I might enjoy it enough to have it, like, actually change my path. So this is how far I've gone with it, and I also think I'm doing it wrong still. I think I did this wrong. That has to be wrong. I'm gonna finish these off camera and then I'll come back to you and be like, oh my god guys, like I did it. First year is like a whole thing. Like I literally just watched Iona's YouTube video, and she was talking about how first year was like rough for her as well, which by the way, if you are watching my video, you should also go watch Iona's. Because it's actually a really beautiful video. Her video had a lot of really great vulnerability and warmth to it. I think it was a really powerful tool in explaining how rough first year can be. Her being happy with how her second year is going gives me hope and reassurance that like it gets better during second year, and it's just, you know, all of the newness. Like it's not just me, everybody is also having these problems or has had these problems with adjusting to the first year of uni, so you should definitely go watch her video. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really nervous. I'm really anxious because that's just who I am, but also because, you know, there's a lot of stuff. Me and my flatmates always talk about how we feel like we're in a TV show with how much shit goes on, which is probably just like a normal amount of shit, but it feels like the world is ending all the time. Excited, but really, really nervous. And I think it's because I have too much time to think right now. Like literally after I stop recording this video, I'm gonna go journal because I'm now, is this supposed to be what it looks like? No, not at all. Is it done? Yeah, it is. It is. Because I will get better. And so she will get a better flower eventually. But right now, this is where my skill level is at. And I think she'll appreciate that. So that was my failed attempt at origami, but we knew, hey, when I posted it on my Instagram story, I said, oh, I'm about to be so bad at this. And I am, but I will get better. And now that means that I get to use these for my agenda. And you can hear the garbage truck, I know you can. They love to hate me. If you want to stay tuned for that special announcement, like I said, Instagram, TikTok for now. Hey, who knows after Sunday? No fucking clue. I don't know. Guys, it's not looking great. Joe Biden live on air saying, oh, we're entering an oligarchy, just BT dubs. Hey, that means we're already there. Which we knew, but the president saying it out loud? Scary stuff. But if you can't find me on TikTok, you can also find me on my blog, irreparably.com. I post every Sunday. That one does not change. And I'm sorry for this video being late this week. I genuinely could not even fathom looking at a minute of footage of myself after an 18-hour travel day like that. I needed to get it together here. Yeah. Expect to see a lot more of me in the coming weeks. A lot of the old me, a lot of the new me, a lot of the me now. And thanks for following along. I will see you, hopefully on Sunday on the vlog. But if not, I will see you next Wednesday. I love you so much. I love you so, so much. Take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you later. Bye!
The only thing I ever think when I see new things like this, or when I go new places, even when I moved here, is holy shit, I can't believe this is my life.
I wish so bad that my siblings were here.